What is up, YouTube? Back in another video. In today's video, man, we're doing another top 10 video. I've been really enjoying doing these, and I know this is coming out pretty late at night, but starting probably tomorrow afternoon, we'll be back to normal with daily uploads, because hopefully my teachers will be fixed. But anyway, we're going to be doing the top 10 base camos in Modern Warfare 3. We're going to have some honorable mentions as well, but I'll talk about those towards the end of the video. Again, we're going to be doing the same thing we did last time. We're going to show a little bit of gameplay. I think I should gameplay of each camo. If not, it'll be images. And then we'll move on to the next one. So first, right off the bat, is going to be the red camo from the bold section. I think this is a really good just base camo if you're going for a solid color. I think this red just really does really good. There's some other decent red, but bold camos like the blues and the greens, but I definitely think the red is definitely by far the best. And so I'm going to upload the video right here for you guys. You can check out the red camo, and we'll go on to number 2. And then for number 2, we have the Cosmic Filaments camo from the Blur category. This is another really good camo that I really think just looks really, really good. And I'm very happy with a lot of these base camos because as much as I love the animated camos, and I mentioned this in yesterday's video with the Season 5 breakdown, how some of these base versions of guns can be really, really good if they do them right. And this base camo, along with all the other base camos in this video, have the same sentiment, being very, very good. And yeah, here is a gameplay of the Cosmic Filaments camo. Number 3 is going to be the Blight Hound camo from the Cute Critters collection. Now, this is a collection of camos that I actually didn't know existed until I was doing this video. I don't know how I didn't take notice to these camos before, but these have some really dope camos, and I'm actually so impressed by this category. I didn't even know this category existed before this, so this is a category I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to over the coming months for the next season or so. So yeah, anyway, here is this camo, and we'll move on to the next one. Number 4 is going to be He's Looking at You from the Dragon section. Again, the Dragon section is another really good section. I think there's 1 or 2 from the Dragon section, I believe, that are in the honorable mentions, but I could be wrong. They're quite down the list. But anywho, the He's Looking at You camo is probably one of my favorite Dragon camos. Just because it looks so dope. And again, what I really look for in a base camo is going to be like the colors. Like if it's colors that are kind of bright without actually needing to be animated. Because a lot of the camos, if they're really dark camos, I'm not really interested. But I like to have base camos that kind of stick out. That's what I'm looking for this list. And again, this list is just my opinion, but I feel like most people would agree that these are probably some of the best base camos, but it was a pretty close call, especially for the Dragon category. There's a couple close calls with when it came to which Dragon camo to pick, but I ended up thinking if this is probably by far the best Dragon camo there is. So I am put some gameplay here, and on to the next one. Number 5, we have the crystallized from the geometric section. The geometric section's one that has actually 2 in the top 10, because the geometric section just looks super clean, and a lot of the designs they go for, I think it's because of the fact that it has geometric shapes. It looks super sick. And yeah, not much to say about this one other than it's super sick, and this is probably one of the ones that I think I've run the most when I was going on my Interstellar grind. So yeah, put some gameplay here for you guys, and moving on to the next one. Number 6, we have the Shuffle Camo from, again, the Geometric category. Now, this one's really good, but I don't know if this one's better than the last one. But I mean, these camos are in no particular order. These are just the order which I found them when I was going through the camos. But if I had to say like an order, I definitely think the last Geometric was a little bit better. But this Geometric is also extremely fire, which is why it made it in the top 10. And again, I'll have some gameplay here for you guys, and then we'll move on to the next camo. Next camo at number 7 is going to be the Dubs camo from the fun category. Another category that is super sick, and I am excited to see what future camos be brought to this category. Dubs is probably one of the better ones in the fun categories, which is why it's on the list. But there is some extremely good fun ones if that's something you're interested in looking at. But anyway, here's some gameplay, and on to the next one. Number 8 for the base camo is going to be Red Tiger. This is a really original, not really original when it comes to top 10 base camos in COD. But in this game, I put it on not because of nostalgia speaking, but because Red Tiger looks really good in this game. If you're wondering how to find Red Tiger is in the Tiger camo category. It is not in the classic category. Like some people think. There is a version of Red Tiger in the fun, like the classic category, but the OG Red Tiger, the standard Red Tiger that you remember from Modern Warfare 2, 2009, is in the Tiger category. So here's some gameplay of that, and on to the next one. So number 9, we have the Wild Lines and Wild Times. That name is a little confusing at first. Wild Lines and Wild Times, and that's from the Poison Frogs category. Now, this camo and the next camo, the last two in the list, the top 10, are both Poison Frog categories, and a couple of one or two of the honorable mentions are also Poison Frogs. Poison Frogs right now is probably the best, single-handedly the best default base camo category. It's pretty insane how good it is. But anyway, here's some gameplay of that, and we'll go on to the next one. And now the 10th camo is going to be the Vicos Violent, or Viscose Violence. It's also from the Poison Frogs category. And these two camos are actually very similar to each other. So the Wild Times and Wild Lines and Wild Times and Viscose and Viscose Violence are both the same design. Just the first one that you just saw was red, and this one's going to be blue. So very similar. I do think the blue is a tad bit better, just because I think blue is an underused style of camo in this game. Purples, reds, blacks, those are a lot of camos that are style of camos that are used a lot with like either interstellar or base camos. But like a blue, like a shiny blue camo is very, very rare. So I had to throw it on this list because there's not too many of them in the game that actually look good. But yes, here's some gameplay, and I will see you guys in the honorable mentions. Alright, so the honorable mentions, I think I have gameplay for one of them. I thought I got gameplay for all of them, but I did not. So I'm just going to just save the honorable mentions, and you guys can look them up for yourself if you guys want, because I'm editing this. I've already, like, I have too many clips on, so it's my fault. I thought I had recorded the honorable mentions. I do have gameplay for one of the honorable mentions, which I'll showcase here at the end. But let's go over some of the honor mentions and just, you know, check them out. So we have the first one, Do the Wave. This is also in the Frogs, I believe it's the Poison Frogs section. That's a super dope camo. Another one that we have is the Optically Elusive Rapid camo from the Psychedelic section. That's a super dope camo. And then the Deformed camo from the High Contrast. So we only have 3 honorable mentions here. These are the best 3 that I could come up with that would be good honorable mentions. And I'll show you guys gameplay of the, I think it's the Do the Wave camo. I believe that's the one I have the gameplay of. And then we will be back to end the video. Alright guys, so that's the video. That's the top 10 base camos. Again, I apologize for not having the unmentioned gameplay in here. I wish my dumb self would have remembered to get gameplay for the honorable mentions. But anyway, those are the top 10 base camos in my personal opinion in this game, and obviously this is subject to change because I've actually recorded this gameplay, like the camo gameplay part, before Season 5 dropped, so some of the new camos with the STG and the new SMG could arguably be in the top 10 list as well. Some of them are really dope. And so if you're interested in seeing me do an updated version of this list, let me know down below. The next top 10 list we have is the top 10 best guns in Modern Warfare 3 currently. But now with the STG and the new SMG being out, it's making me rethink my list. So that might be a little while until I decide if I wanted to add the STG and new SMG into the list. If you have any other ideas for top 10s, let me know down below. This is really fun. Gives me a reason to look at things in the game that I don't really look at very often anymore, like calling cards or camos or guns or something. If you want me to do a top 10 attachments in Modern Warfare 3, let me know down below. That would take a little time to get to, like just to record. But it would definitely be very, very dope because there's a lot of attachments in this game, and it'd be nice to kind of get an idea of like the base attachments that are pretty much solid on all guns. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, we have new content coming out, so stay focused. If you guys want to watch this content as soon as it comes out, make sure you guys turn the notification bar on. So yeah, stay tuned. I don't know if I said stay focused earlier, but stay tuned if you guys are excited for the new content. If you guys want to see Borderlands 3 content, let me know down below. If you guys want to see Horizon Forbidden West content, let me down below. Or any other games that you guys want to see me play, let me know. Because Call of Duty doesn't have to be the only thing on the channel. If you guys want to see other content, I am more than happy to make it for you guys. Tips and tricks videos are coming back. The next tips and tricks video I plan on doing is doing a video on how to understand the map, understanding the settings around the map, and understanding how to read the minimap when you're running around, just so that people that don't know about the minimap or are not too familiar with the minimap can get better, because that's the ultimate goal of my life is to help people get good at Call of Duty. I mean, that's why I spend hundreds of hours, thousands of hours practicing so that I can give you guys the absolute best advice possible. With that being said, I love you guys, you're one of a kind, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.